Whoa.
That's a big one?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Oh, they're fighting over the two toads and amplexus on this one. Oh, that poor female. Oh my gosh, orgy, toad orgy. Look at how ridiculous they look. Oh my goodness. Okay, one of you needs to back off. That poor female.
That's funny.
The cha-cha shimmy, the wow-wow shimmy, the how-how shimmy, the now-now shimmy, the ooh. Mr. Chow, you finally hitched. That was a wedding that I wouldn't miss.
Okay, so we came across the stream that was frozen over and kept seeing all these moving shapes underneath the ice. We were like, what is that? Are they a fish? Are they tadpoles? What's going on here? Well, turns out, nope, they were just bubbles of water. Right here we have a bucket full of Gila trout, and what we're doing is stocking them into the West Fork of Oak Creek, which is near Sedona, Arizona. Sedona is a popular tourist destination that many people know about. This shot is after the fish have had a little bit of time to acclimate. They came from Mora National Fish Hatchery in New Mexico, and this is the first time they've been in a wild stream, which is pretty exciting. We were hiking along the Agua Fria River, and we came across this big honkin' western diamondback rattlesnake, and he minded his own business, and we minded ours, but just a reminder that rattlesnakes typically won't bother you unless you're bothering them, so stay safe out there. Here we have the virile crayfish. They do not belong here in Arizona. They were released as part of angling practices back in the day. They have detrimental impacts on a lot of native aquatic species, which can include fish, frogs, and snakes. So this is an Arizona toad, and oh my freaking gosh, they are so cute. I love them so much. So one thing about toads is they have parotoid glands, which are those ovular shapes on the back of their head beneath their eyes. And those secrete a poison or a toxin. Alright, I'm gonna have a little bit of a toad takeover on TikTok, but it's because they're so worth it and they're so freaking cute and awesome and very cool. But anyway, this is another Arizona toad. You can see the ovular parotoid glands. They're often misidentified for red-spotted toads, which have circular parotoid glands, which I'll include in another video. But these guys are super diverse and have a lot of variation in color. Nice. Oh, it's a Sonoran desert toad. Hey, cutie. Coming out in the rain. Oh, what? Oh, don't run. Oh, I love you. You're quick. All right. Enjoy your night. Bye. Okay, here we have a red-spotted toad. I mentioned it in a previous video. They're sometimes confused with Arizona toads. They have the circular parotoid glands. Isn't he a freaking cutie pie? But is he ashamed of something? Then we saw this and we were like, what is that? Poop? It's huge. Did that come out of him? Again, massive turd. We compared them side by side and we're like, did that come out of him? What? Came across this river raccoon on the Salt River today. They're typically nocturnal, but this one was hanging out during the day. They're habitat generalists that eat a lot of insects, fish, frogs, and trash, which there's a lot of on the river, unfortunately. This is a green heron, which is part of the wading marsh birds family. The green crest on the top of its head and its rufous red-colored neck are some distinguishing characteristics. It just ruffled its feathers preparing to fly after preening. Right now it's hunting for food, which could include fish, insects, and mollusks. So this is a cliff swallow, and I wanted to show a picture from my field guide before because these guys are very hard to photograph. But this is a big group of cliff swallows. They often hang out in big groups like this. They're very gregarious. But one very cool thing about this species is that they make these awesome mud nests, which you can see right up there on the side of the cliff. And they'll often be located on the sides of cliffs or under overpasses or on man-made structures. And you'll often see them sticking their cute little heads out. This is a Sonora mud turtle. It's a native turtle in the Southwest, specifically in Arizona. And first of all, they are very cute. Second of all, they are very stinky. They release a musk to ward off predators. Third of all, they're very sneaky, and they often look like rocks in the water.
This one is like, is this one changing because he's spotted?
This is a big predaceous.
Oh, maybe. Oh, this is a boy.
Yeah.
Look, you're right. It does look like a sack. I'm just saying. That's a boy. Okay.
Let me see.
Okay. Here, I have too many. Here, somebody.
These are some massive Arizona sycamore leaves that are growing right now. These are little sprouts that are underneath the parent tree, and this is a super important riparian tree species that provides a lot of shade that helps keep riparian corridors cool in the desert. This cool little guy is a rove beetle, which is in the family Staphylinidae under the genus Pederis. There are about 600 species of them, and they're widely distributed across the world. One cool thing about them is that some species have a toxic chemical that when it's smashed against human skin can cause it to slough off or peel off.